There's another side of this too that's solidifying my assumption, or not even an assumption. Well, I guess it is an assumption that we're going to get into a hot conflict. Is the fact that
I'm not going to be anyone's payday.
several
Let's get out of here.
military bases have their security has been challenged more than a few times in a week with fake Uber drivers, um, fake tourists pretending they got lost and showing up on base grounds. Um, one or two of them have had uh, uh, like box truck ran at the gate to just to seize response time. I'm assuming to see if they could get a bomb through, probably. Um,
Just like on the range.
and it's funny because like I was telling Isaac, like the open border, we have caught only a minor fraction of known terrorists that got through. There are almost 10 to 12 million who have gotten through since Biden opened the border up in his first month of office. That means potentially, statistically, we could have millions, with an M, millions of terrorists in this country right now. Because it's not just one country that wants us to die.
Yeah.
How many locks they got here?
And the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, it's not far-fetched to think China, Iraq, uh, even Saudi Arabia, who claim to be an ally. When you smell blood in the water and you got other allies forming up, and you're over there next to those countries, you tend to be like, well, I don't think the U.S. can protect us much longer, so I'm gonna side with these guys because they happen to be like right in my backyard, and I don't want to piss them off. And then you got Russia, who's pissed off at us. Uh, I mean, it's not far-fetched to believe that they pooled their resources and started sending assets through the southern border, which is wide open. I mean, I'm pretty sure with as many Muslims and just known terrorist groups in the world, they could pool together a few million to send through the border. That's not far-fetched. And then China's been training in Canada at our northern border for a few years now. So it's like, there's obvious signs that there's a potential for us to get attacked. And the best way to attack a country as large as ours is to get both sides fighting against each other. And when we're in the middle of a hot civil war, that's when you send your guys in to do some damage.
No problem. I'm a set.
But as scary as it
Check this out.
is, at this point,
Disabling a camera.
I almost think it's necessary, because this isn't going to get fixed voting. Like I said, we have two sides. One that supports authoritarian control because they believe that only the government and police should have the guns, and they believe that only the government can dictate our lives. And the other side believes in individual freedom and the right to protect yourself. Those are completely opposing viewpoints with no room for compromise. how do you compromise? How do you compromise on your freedom to live freely, to acquire your own wealth, and to be able to defend your family and your property? You don't. There's no compromise there. Because any compromise prohibits you from accomplishing any of those goals. If I give up my rifles, that means the government can come in and violate all three of those goals.
I do not know how you are still alive, but it will not
Not
last
that they
much longer.
couldn't potentially just do it regardless, but if I have friends and neighbors that also have rifles, and they have friends and neighbors that also have rifles, that reduces the chance the government's going to take a chance to anger a population that armed. So it keeps us at peace, allows us to live our lives, and the government stays out of it for the most part. But these are the same people that were claiming, the Handmaid's Tale is a story about how the right wing would control the country. No, because they're the ones that want the guns in the hands of only the government and the populace disarmed.
Good try, but I stop you soon, eh?
We're the side that says, just leave me the hell alone. I just want to live my life,
Back on the range.
and I don't give a shit what you do as long as it doesn't interfere with my life.
Definition of freedom in a nutshell.
Right. I leave you alone, you leave me alone. Let's go about our lives.
Steady.
You should stop now.
Taking aim. He's out of my line of fire.
It's just, you have to see that something is really awry if we've got
It's like some crazy
to this point in less than 10 years. To where, if you remember back in 2015 and prior, like, we could coexist. It wasn't until Trump decided to run for president, and then like a switch got flipped. Like, I just don't get it.
It's like they just so adamantly did not want him in office, and it's just like, good lord.
Right, it has to raise a flag in your head. Like, okay, why were they attacking this guy for trying to run for president? There has to be something more,
Now I have everything I need.
something deeper as a reason. And I need, for me, it was like I need to analyze this. I need to observe and watch
Now
and
this is what I call a posse.
and not just take it at face value, because